Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to finish the Sweetheart headband today. So I decided to do this one for my 5-year-old niece. So I've done 18 rows, which looks to be about the right size for her head. And I'm leaving it a little on the short side just in case. I definitely don't want it to be too long, but we have this nice long tail and we'll put one on the other side to tie it with. So if it's a tiny bit short, that's okay. So for the last row here, I've done the 3 double crochets, the 2 chain, and then 3 more double crochets. And I'm just going to do one last double crochet into the top of the chain 3 from the previous row. And so we've got 1 left on there. I'm going to move this down so you guys can see. Now I'm going to turn. I'm going to chain 1, and we're just going to slip stitch back to our center. So we're going to slip into the next, slip, the next, slip, and into the loop from the previous slip. Okay, so now we're going to make the other tail, and to do that we're going to chain 33 just like we did when we started. So it's 1, 2, 3, and continue right to 33. That's 30, 31, 32, 33. And now just like we did when we started on the other side, we're going to turn and we're just going to skip the first stitch, and then we're going to slip stitch our way back 32 slip stitches. 1, 2. And when you're working at the end of something, that's always the hardest time to kind of establish it, but you do want to take your time and make sure that you don't twist or turn, and that you're working a nice even slip stitch back. Oops, I dropped it. If you drop it, of course, you just put your hook right back through and continue. So we're going to go 32 back to, all right, skipping forward, we're at 31 and 32. We're going to put 1 more slip stitch right back into that center loop where we started. And then to finish it, you want to just kind of slip right back through that same hole, pull, and you're going to cut here for a knot. And once you do that, you can pull your original string out. You've got your finished end here and your beginning end here. In order to tie in your ends, you should use a yarn needle. There's a variety of yarn needles out there, but it really doesn't require anything fancy. This one probably came in some silly kit, but it's great because it's too big for the cats to swallow. You're going to string it just like you would thread onto a needle. And what you want to do to finish it is just run it back through some of your previous stitches. There's no real science to this. You just want to make it look nice and neat, pull it good and tight. And I usually do 2 or 3, and then I kind of double through. Back through them. And when you feel like it's really nice and sturdy, you're just going to run your needle off the end and cut off the excess. And joy of yarn, never see where that string was. We're going to do the same thing on the other end. All right, and there we have the headband. Oops. Kind of a nice, neat pattern all on its own, but now we're going to make the hearts.